I think I've ruined my husband and our marriage. I, 30F, have been with my husband, 33M, for a little more than 8 years and married for 6. We have 2 daughters. My husband and I went to a bar last weekend with some of my friends. We bumped into his ex, who used to be a friend of a friend. For background, they dated at a time when he was insanely busy, full-time corporate job, school part-time, and competitively training for a sport all at once. His ex left him after she gave him an ultimatum to spend more time with her or to break up, and he chose to break up. She later tried apologizing and asking for them to get back together, but he refused. I met my husband at a party 2 months later and things between us started there. His ex hates me and believes they are still meant to be together. She was making a scene at the bar and we tried to avoid her until she said that they would still be together if my husband had taken her seriously back then. I got frustrated and broke it down to her that during that time, my husband had at maximum 10 to 15 hours of free time a week and he would give her all of that time and she didn't appreciate it. When I got to spend that time with him, we made the most of it and I supported him through that phase of his life, and now that he has a lot more time for family and friends, our relationship has blossomed into a beautiful marriage and 2 daughters. She got mad at that and said to watch out and his father's qualities will show up one day, and walked away. In our 7 years together, my husband has never mentioned his father apart from telling me that he died 2 years before we met and that he was extremely physically abusive. I drank a little more than I should have, and on the drive home, I couldn't stop thinking about what his ex said, his father, and why she knew about his father from a 6-month relationship and I didn't. When we got home, I asked my husband about it and he told me that we could talk about this the next day when the alcohol wore off. I woke up the next day still wondering about everything, and when he went to the gym, I took his journal and read part of it and it was way worse than I could have ever thought. That evening, when we eventually had a conversation about what his ex said, I admitted that I looked in his diary for answers and read almost everything that he had written about his father, and I made sure to apologize as well as compliment and tell him that he is infinitely a better husband, father, and man than his father. He showed almost no reaction to what I said, and in the following couple of days, he grew distant and cold. He left early in the morning, came home late and just in time to play with our daughters and read to them before they went to bed. On the second day, I apologized again and asked him to please talk to me, and I tried to cuddle with him on the couch. I started a small argument and he again responded minimally, and I yelled that he was acting just like how his father would have. I immediately realized what I said and tried to apologize for everything, but he told me to stop. That was the last time we had a conversation. It's been another 4 days and he's keeping appearances in front of the girls, but we're barely talking. I hurt him in a terrible way and I can't imagine how he's feeling right now. I can't even look him in the eye and I'm ashamed of what I did and said. I've done some reflection and I think I have some hard feelings about the fact that his ex knew about his father when they were together for less than a year, but I don't know anything despite being married for 5 years. Despite that, I still crossed a hard line with what I said. I think I might have ruined my husband and my marriage.